In Google Meet, we have something called activities. So those little shapes in the bottom right corner, when you hover your mouse, you see activities. So what can we do? You can do breakout rooms, a poll, Q&A, recording, and whiteboarding. So let's start with the big one, breakout rooms. So I can set up breakout rooms, and it's going to guess that I want 2 rooms. It has the option of adding a timer. I can shuffle. So I have STMS student in breakout 2 and student 1 and Leslie Johnson in breakout 1. If I shuffle that, well, then we've got STMS student and student 1 in the same room. If I want to change the name, this could be room 1 or something more creative than that. Maybe you have a quiet room over here. So this is quiet room. Okay, and I can always drag if I need to. So if student 1 should go here instead, I can drag students around. Once I am ready, and let's just do a timer, that will automatically end the breakout room after 1 minute, because this is just for a video. I can open the rooms. So it says breakout rooms are in session. And now if I hop over here, this student has to join, this student has to join, this student has to join. So in the student version, this person is meeting in room 1, and here they are with STMS student and student 1. And here is my account here, just by itself. So these will end in 30 seconds. They do have the ability to ask for help or to return to the main call at any time. If students return to the main call, you can always send them back to their breakout rooms as well. So if we do that ask for help, let's go back over and see what that looks like. I can see in my quiet room that someone asked for help, and I can click join, but breakout rooms are closing soon, so I might get kicked back. Yeah, breakout room has ended, but we still have to return to the main call. So here I am. You would see at the top which room you're in, but we're going to go ahead and return everybody to the main call. So that's breakout rooms. They're helpful for student discourse and having small group conversations. So I think everyone is coming back, and I can see if anyone is still in any of these rooms. Okay, I think we're all back. I'm going to go ahead and close. The other activity we can do is poll. So you can get a quick poll. If I say start a poll, I can ask a question like, what's your favorite season? Winter, spring, option, fall. Oops, I missed summer. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All right, and I can delete this. I can save it so it will stay as a poll that you can ask with this meeting, or I can just launch it. So we're gonna launch because I just wanna know this now. I have the options to show everyone the results, and I have the option to end the poll. So if I show everyone the results, and we're gonna go back here, and I see on the student end, there's activities. So I have to click on polls. What's my favorite season? Summer, voting. And it says it's happening live. So same thing, they have to click on activities, poll. We'll say spring, vote. And this student, poll, and they'll say summer, vote. So on the student end, they can see those votes if you allow them to do that. And on the teacher side, we can also see those votes. So now I can end the poll, and that poll is ended. And at the end of this Google Meet, I will get that information sent to me by email. Next is Q&A. So you can turn this on, and that allows people to ask questions. So you see that notification that Q&A is now open. Do you want to ask a question? So on the student end, We're going to go back to polls. Q&A has that blue dot. So I'm going to ask a question. What's due today? And you post that, and you see the little thumbs. So if other students had that same question, they can upvote that. So they can say all questions or just I want to see my questions. They can see the most popular. There's really only one question. So if I added another, what's happening today? Post. So we'll see, we can change that to newest first, and then you'll see that question. So all students can interact with those questions and say, nah, what's happening today? Nah, I want to upvote that one. And they have the ability to sort those questions, as does the teacher over here. I can do all questions, unanswered, answered, hidden. So I can say, you know what? I answered that question. And I can actually delete that question if I think like, no, I don't really want that. And I can sort so that the newest question will always show first. So as soon as I answer it, I can do that little check mark and boom, then I can turn it off if we're done with Q&A to see that Q&A is now closed. Next, we have recording. So it says when recording is finished, it will be saved in the organizer's Meet Recordings folder in Google Drive. That's right. When you go to Google Drive, you will find a folder titled Meet Recordings. So when you click Start Recording, you'll also get an email about it, so you'll know exactly where it is. You can change those sharing permissions. And now I know it's recording because it's got that red record up here. And students should get that as well. So they can see that the meeting is being recorded. And but students, as you see under their activities, they can't record the meeting. So just the teacher can record the meeting, and you will get an email notification, and it will be filed in your Google Drive. I'm going to stop the recording, and it's going to say that it's saved in Leslie Johnson's Google Drive. So I'll stop that, and I will find it in my drive later. The last activity is whiteboarding. So I can start a new whiteboard, or I could choose from Drive. So if I had a different Jamboard, I'm going to go ahead and start a new whiteboard from here. So it's going to tell me some people need access to this, and it automatically assumes you want people to be able to edit. Yes. And I can turn on the sharing link so that anyone with that link can edit, or I can just share with those 3 people. So I think I'm going to turn that on in case someone else joins later in the meeting, and it gives that Jamboard. And it pops it into your Google Meet as well. So let's take a look at that. So we have that Jamboard file, and I believe it also lets participants know in the chat that I shared a Jam file with the meeting. So I don't even have to copy that. Students just have to see, oh, there's a chat notification. So Leslie has to click, and then she can start adding to this particular Jamboard and modifying it as needed. So they can put in their little sticky note. Hello, change the color, save, pop it in there, move it around. There we go. So this student would do the same, go to that chat and open the file. So that's pretty much it. Those are all of the activities in Google Meet. You can do breakout rooms, polls, Q&A, you can record, you can do whiteboarding. You don't need to do it all. You don't need to do it all the time, but it's great when you can.